Is that the Nickelodeon Australian Kids' Choice Awards Fave Game winner of 2004? Why, yes it is. Good obscure and specific historic pop culture knowledge. Prestige like that is all very well and good, but the uninitiated out there might be thinking, man, this is just licensed slop. It's the 22nd, yes, the 22nd video game to carry the Simpsons license. We covered the best one right here on this channel, in the one nobody got to play at home. You had to go outside and travel to a special building and pay money each time you died. We're past all that nonsense now, but I understand your skepticism. The history of The Simpsons in game form is not spectacular, to put it mildly. When a cultural phenomenon was as huge and all-encompassing as this one, there was always going to be a ton of garbage with the license slapped on to try and build on top of an ever-expanding stream of lovely, delicious revenue. Case in point, the immediate predecessor to this game, also on the PS2 and GameCube, was a pretty horrendously cheap-looking and almost broken knockoff of Crazy Taxi. On paper, Road Rage was a decent idea. Who wouldn't want a reskin of Crazy Taxi but with Simpsons characters, locations and humour? But in truth the game failed to deliver even on those low expectations. The visuals were awful. They really failed to capture the vibrancy of Springfield. The dialogue was dull and repetitive, and the controls were twitchy to the point of broken. Though it did have one thing I wish Crazy Taxi had, a map. So things didn't look amazing for this follow-up, especially as it retained much of the driving engine, as well as some lines of dialogue from Road Rage. But there was clearly a lot more work done here to bring the Simpsons cartoon to life in interactive form.
Hey! I'm endorsing a new cola, kids! And this one isn't poisonous to anybody!
That we know of.
First off, let's be clear. In the same way that Road Rage was a cheap knockoff of Crazy Taxi, Hit and Run is a cheap knockoff of Grand Theft Auto 3. And Vice City, I guess, to some extent. But crucially, the driving gameplay has been significantly improved. The cars feel like they have weight, they handle with believable momentum for their size, the physics feels much more grounded, and so the game immediately handles better. You can intuit how things are going to go when you're in a high-speed chase, and for the most part, that is exactly what happens. Similarly, each vehicle feels unique and handles as you'd expect, from Bart's tiny, speedy but easy to destroy boxcar, to Homer's Mr. Plowtruck, which isn't going to do you much good in a race around tight corners, but is going to comfortably take out those black sedans you regularly need to destroy. There's a reasonable amount of variety on offer here too, although nothing close to the offering of the GTA games, of course. While most story missions are one of either a race, a collect the items in a certain time limit, or a destroy all the opponents kind of deal, the game changes up the context around these enough that it doesn't end up feeling too stale too quickly, especially as you move relatively rapidly through the different maps from Evergreen Terrace to Downtown and Springfield Harbour. There are a lot of side missions too, from optional races to win new vehicles, to even more collectathons and destroyathons. And if you engage with all these, you might start feeling the repetition a bit. The constant wrinkle in this gameplay is the titular hit and run meter in the bottom corner, which fills up as you hit things and people, but reduces when you don't. If you let it fill up, you get the cops coming after you, which is annoying in a mission where time is tight, but ultimately it's consequence-free because getting busted only costs 50 coins, and it returns you to the action immediately, even mid-mission, so you can effectively just ignore it. You can also get out the car, of course, just like GTA, and wander around looking for coins and collectibles, and to be honest, it's this world, these environments, that are really where Hit and Run shines the most. It feels a world away from Road Rage here, as a huge amount of effort has gone into packing these maps full of references to classic Simpsons episodes. You can't move the camera around anywhere without seeing one of your favourite moments from the show built into the geometry. It's worth taking a second to appreciate where The Simpsons show itself is at this time. It's 2003, which means in this moment right here, The Simpsons only exists up to Series 14, which is currently airing. Now we all know that the golden era of The Simpsons runs up to about Series 11. Actually, it's partway through Season 12. Ian Maxtone Graham is the problem. Look at his episodes. But even if you discount the fact that there are still good episodes happening occasionally in the most recent series, like I'm Spelling as Fast as I Can, where Homer follows the Rib Witch around the country.
We start with authentic, letter-graded meat. and process the hell out of it till it's good enough for Krusty.
Try my new crusty riblet. I don't mind the taste.
Bart and Lisa versus the third grade.
Sobbing only pushes Bart's grade higher.
And every teenage boy's favourite episode, Large Marge.
Great Ceausescu's ghost. Are those real? Oh, all right.
You still have the vast majority of Simpsons in existence at this point being great. So this game has almost nothing but classics to draw on. That's why, in addition to the Simpsons house, the power plant, the Quickie Mart and such, we've also got Mr. Burns' Casino, the Springfield Tire Fire, the Jebediah Springfield statue, as well as a reference to one of my all-time favourite episodes.
I know that some of you are upset about the area code change, especially those of you covered with dynamite.
The Duff Blimp is flying around, Camp Krusty is here, and it's all backed up with the show's own writers and voice actors providing good quality gags through every mission.
Homie, somebody ate every dessert in the house.
Oh, must have been one of our kids. Probably Milhouse.
So it's the craft and the authenticity to what was at the time still a beloved TV show that rescues this from being just another knockoff. The missions are often frustratingly tough, the AI can get very confused at times, and there's a lot of repetition, but if you love The Simpsons and you don't take it too seriously, this is a really fun time. It's been nice to see this game rediscovered in recent years, with a bunch of PC mods and a community growing up around it, as one of the very best uses of the license in the gaming space. A classic then. Get it played.
Homie, Lisa left for school without her science project. Can you get it to her?
Oh, do I have to?
You can drop it off on the way to work.
And I have to go to work?